AI looks like magic running quietly in the cloud. But under that magic sits an old and brutal problem: electricity. A data center is no longer just a room full of servers. It is an industrial facility that consumes power, rejects heat, and pushes the local grid harder every year. As AI models grow, the number of chips grows. As chips grow, power demand and cooling demand grow with them. This is where lazy thinking fails. Software can scale quickly, but the power grid does not expand. With one clever prompt, power plants, transmission lines, substations, land, cooling systems, permits, and local approval all matter. That is why small modular reactors, or SMRs, are being pulled back into the conversation. They promise a smaller, modular, potentially steady source of electricity that could support heavy industrial loads. What AI companies want is not a sentimental slogan about clean energy. They want electricity that does not disappear. They want predictable pricing, long-term contracts, and less carbon pressure. SMRs appear to fit that desire. But appearing to fit and actually powering a data center are not the same thing. A nuclear reactor is not a plug in the wall. It has to pass safety review, licensing, construction, fuel planning, waste management, emergency planning, and public acceptance. If AI is a beast that eats electricity, SMRs are one possible food source. One possible source. Calling them the answer too early is not analysis. It is advertising. Because the phrase small modular reactor contains the word small. People focus on size. Small sounds easier. Small sounds cheaper. Small sounds safer. That is too simple. The real reason SMRs attract attention in the AI power debate is not merely their size. It is the possibility of steady electricity. Solar and wind are important, but their output depends on weather, time, and location. Batteries can smooth some of that variation, but storing enough power for large, constant industrial loads is not a trivial problem. An AI data center is not a lamp you turn on for a few hours. It computes all day. It cools all day. It keeps networking systems alive all day. That is why companies look for firm power. SMRs enter the conversation there. They are imagined as smaller units that might be manufactured more repeatedly, assembled more predictably, and matched with industrial demand, more flexibly than traditional large nuclear projects. In theory, a data center campus could be paired with a reliable local power source. That is the attractive picture. But theory is clean and infrastructure is dirty. A small nuclear reactor is still a nuclear reactor. Safety standards do not vanish. Public approval does not vanish. Licensing does not vanish. Emergency planning does not vanish. And first-of-a-kind projects are often expensive and slow. AI companies may want fast power. Nuclear licensing moves on a slower clock. So the attraction is real, but the speed is not guaranteed. For small reactors to feed AI, they need something larger than size. They need trust. If you discuss SMRs only as a technology, you are doing half an analysis. The real wall sits beside the technology, licensing and public trust. A nuclear plant is not only a power asset, it is also a public safety facility. That means it cannot move at the speed of a software rollout. Designs have to be reviewed. Accident response has to be planned. Cooling, shielding, containment, fuel handling, waste management, and emergency procedures must be evaluated. Calling that process mere bureaucracy is childish. In nuclear power, trust is infrastructure. Once trust is lost, the entire industry pays. SMR designs may aim for improved safety compared with older large plants. But an aim is not proof. Proof comes from documentation, testing, regulatory review, construction performance, and operating history. Cost is another wall. There is a theory that modular production can reduce cost after repetition. That may be possible, but first-of-a-kind and early projects are often expensive. A factory production system does not appear by magic. A nuclear supply chain, skilled labor, quality control, finance, and long-term service capability must exist. Fuel matters too. Some designs may depend on specific fuel supply chains, and spent fuel does not disappear because the reactor is smaller. Public acceptance is even more concrete. Some communities already resist data centers because of power, water, land, and noise. Add a nuclear facility and the questions become sharper. Who carries the risk? Who receives the electricity? Who receives the benefit? The future of SMRs will not be decided only on design diagrams. It will be decided in regulatory hearings, community meetings, financing documents, and operating records. When big tech looks at nuclear power, it does not mean it loves nuclear power. What it wants is controllable electricity. For AI data centers, electricity is not a small utility bill issue. Without power, the servers do not run. If the servers do not run, the services cannot be sold. If the services cannot be sold, the AI strategy becomes a slide deck. That is why companies want long-term power purchase agreements. Dedicated supply, grid access, lower carbon exposure, and predictable pricing at the same time. SMRs could become one piece of that puzzle. But they are not the whole puzzle. Renewables still matter. Batteries still matter. Transmission still matters. Grid planning still matters. The idea of pairing power generation with a data center campus is attractive. But electricity systems do not operate in isolation. A nuclear facility brings cooling, security, emergency planning, maintenance, staff, regulatory relationships, and long-term responsibility. Power price matters too. Companies do not sign decades-long contracts only for a clean image. The electricity must be reliable, financially workable, and politically survivable. At this point, SMRs stop being only an energy technology. They become a negotiation product. Utilities, data center operators, governments, communities, financiers, and regulators all have to sit at the table. If one side exaggerates, the project becomes fragile. So do not trap this topic inside a simple pro-nuclear or anti-nuclear slogan. The colder questions matter more. Who produces the electricity? Who pays the cost? Who carries the risk? Who receives the benefit? AI's power problem is not just a technical problem. It is also a problem of contracts, control, and bargaining power. The conclusion is simple but uncomfortable. Small modular reactors could change the AI power problem. They will not solve it alone. What AI data centers need is not one heroic technology. They need a resilient energy portfolio. At some hours, renewables may be the best source. At other hours, batteries may help balance the system. For certain constant loads, firm power such as nuclear may become attractive. SMRs could become a strong card in that mix. For data centers that want long-term contracts, lower carbon exposure, and high availability, the idea is easy to understand, but attraction is not proof. Licensing must be passed. Costs must be demonstrated. Safety culture must be proven. Communities must be engaged. Fuel and waste must be handled. The AI industry moves quickly. The nuclear industry is validated slowly. That speed mismatch is the central tension. When fast demand meets slow supply, exaggeration appears. Some people sell SMRs as saviors. Others dismiss them as automatically unacceptable. Both reactions make analysis lazy. The serious viewer should watch real projects, not slogans. Watch licensing timelines, construction cost, power price, fuel supply, emergency planning, and operating history. The future of AI will not be decided only by model size. It will also be decided by who can supply electricity, reliably, affordably, and responsibly. Small modular reactors have entered that contest as a serious candidate. But a candidate is not an answer. To become the answer, the industry has to generate trust before it generates power.